Hey there Jeff, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota. I'm just here to give you a quick virtual tour on our lovely Honda Civic. Now, just before I do that, I want to just let you know a little bit about us here in Cairns. So we are Toyota, Pacific Toyota. We do have two used vehicle yards here, one where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road, the other one about 2 kilometres down the road at 235 Mulgrave Road. As you can see, we are fully stocked. We've got heaps of cars to move, so now is obviously the best time to buy. As you can see, it's already been reduced down from 27,990 all the way down to 25,990, so they are looking to do some deals to move some cars on. So but without going too much further into that, I'll jump straight into the virtual tour of the lovely Civic. So obviously you can hear I've got it running. I'll just start underneath the bonnet first. All right, giving you a good look under here. It's a little bit dusty, I do apologize, just sitting on the yard. So give you a good look through here. It's all nice and clean. And underneath the bonnet there, obviously all nice and tidy as well. All right, coming straight through the bonnet. There are a couple of white marks. I did just give it a quick dust off, but I'll go point if there's any stone chips like that one there. Anything like that, I can get it brush touched. There is just another couple of little tiny stone chips just on the bonnet. You can't really notice them until you get right up close. These ones are a little bit bigger. Again, like I said, I can have those brush touched for you as well. And obviously, like I said, there's just a bit of a dust mark on there from me just wiping it down with a microfiber. Coming down the right hand side now, there's a tiny little scratch just in that front guard. Did want to point that out to you. Obviously, otherwise nice and clean through the wheels. They're all nice and clean through there. There's a couple of tiny little scratches just on that wheel there. Nearly a brand new tire on there, so heaps of tread, and giving you as good of a look as I can underneath. It's all nice and clean. Coming through the front bar now, looks good from a distance. There are a couple of tiny little stone chips, like I said. Otherwise, looks all nice and clean. You get your front parking sensors in there as well, so obviously if you're too close to anything at the front, it will start beeping at you as well. I'll give you a good look through there. The Civic looks absolutely amazing. Coming through here, looks like a bit of polish on there, but I'll just point that out to you anyway, just in case there's a little scratch underneath that polish that I can't see. And just a tiny little brush touch needed just on the front bar there as well. Otherwise, all nice and clean. Coming up the front left hand side, again, just another tiny little stone chip just there, and a couple of little ones around. I can actually just get a brush touch for you anyway, so I might organise that straight after the video to get the car brush touch, because there's a couple of little stone chips around. All right, as you can see through that wheel there, that's all nice and clean, no scratching or anything. Again, a near new tyre just there, and as you can see, it's all tidy there. Again, I'll try and get you as good of a look underneath as I can, and as you can see, it's all nice and clean. All right, coming through the windscreen, no chips or anything that I can see through there. Obviously, like I said, has been reduced. It actually started at 28,990, been reduced heavily down to 25,990 drive away. So it's an awesome deal for you. Again, I do apologise, as I did wipe it down with a microfiber, so it's a bit dusty. We'll have it fully detailed, and I'll probably get a little bit of a buff on the roof and the bonnet for you as well, just to show you how nice and clean it is. And I'll get you one last video before it obviously heads off on a truck. All right, as you can see, no dents or anything through there. And coming back through the back right hand side here, and then I work my way back down the left. Again, a little bit dusty, like I said, but no scratching, chips or anything through there. Rear parking sensors as well. I'll try and get you the best look I can of that rear bar. It is a bit tight in here, obviously, but you can obviously go off our photos to see what the car does look like from a distance. My main priority in this video is just to point out any nicks, scratches, any marks or anything through the vehicle. All right, through the back, there's plenty of tread on the tires, not as much as the front, so they've put 2 new ones on the front and left the roadworthy ones on the rear. Coming through the back here, it's all nice and clean. I'll go up through the top here. You can see there's no dents, scratches or anything through the top. And then I'll come back through your doors. All right, just a bit of hair on there, no scratching or anything like that. Through the rest of the car, it looks all nice and clean through there. A couple of very light little scratches. Oh, that's just a bit of dirt. So just that light little scratch on the door there. Next to it was just a bit of hair. Otherwise, it looks really, really clean. There's a very tiny little mark just in the paint there. You can't really see it, but I just want to again be as brutally honest with the car as I can. So I'll pop this boot open for us now. Obviously you can see it's got a ton of boot space because it does dip down a little bit into the back here. Obviously we do give it a vacuum before delivery as well. As you can see, it's got the space saver spare, brand new tire, jack and tools in there. Again, heaps of space in that in the boot, sorry. All right, we'll come down the right hand side and then I'll jump into the interior for you. All right, heaps of tread on that side and no scratching or anything in that wheel there, as you can see. All right, again, I'll come up through the top and then I'll go back through your doors. They're all nice and clean. Again, a little bit dusty, I do apologize. It's a very tiny little mark just on the outside of the mirror there. Otherwise, all good. Coming through the rest of the car. All right, all nice and tidy through there. I thought that was a scratch, but it's just from me dusting the car off. Again, we do get them fully detailed before they do go on a truck. Jumping inside for you now, jump into the rear passengers side here. As you can see, it's all nice and clean through there. Got that partial fabric, partial vinyl interior there. Does have speakers in the back here as well. Floor mats throughout the car. As you can see there, it's all nice and clean. Pop that closed. Again, a little bit dusty just in the back as we do open the cars during the day, but again, I will get that detailed for you. There's no marks, scratching or anything, tears or rips in the fabric of the seats. And through the back of the front seats, it looks really clean. So the interior looks near perfect. I will just double check the front here for you. All right, coming through there. As you can see, that's all nice and clean. It does have your mirror and window controls on the driver's door card. Obviously pumps for the seats there to move them back, forward, up and down. Floor mats in the front. I'll give you a good look at the passenger side as well. As you can see through there, it's all nice and clean again. Door card there's tidy as. Got your central locking and your window controls on the passenger door. Just got our little L card down there with all the car's details on it. Coming through the bonnet now, the bonnet, the dash now for you. It's all nice and clean. I'll move my other card there. That aircon's icy cold. I'm glad I started the car up. As you can see, extremely low Ks for this car. It's only done 28,525 kilometers. So for 25,990 drive away, it holds extreme value. As you can see, a really good looking interior here. Got your steering wheel controls through there and your cruise control on the right hand side. That steering wheel's in really good condition as well. Coming through here, obviously you got your push button start. You just got to put your foot on the brake and push button and then it obviously starts up. Parking sensor button and your traction control. Obviously, like I mentioned, your mirror and window controls. Now a nice big touchscreen on here, so I'll get that one on. Obviously, that's started up. Go to your audio. Obviously, easy as to use. Got your controls through here. And then your steering wheel controls as well there. Volume controls just there. Climate control through here. Obviously, you've got your fan speed, temperature and modes through there, and it does also pop up on your touchscreen display as well. Nice little bit of storage space in here, as you can see. Obviously automatic transmission, nice and easy to use. Automatic park brake, so as soon as you push that in, that turns off, and then you pull that up, turn it back on, nice and easy. A lot of space in these cup holders here, so obviously this here slides back. You got your 2 cup holders, and then you can also lift that out for a bit of extra space in there. And then obviously that opens right up, so you got that heaps of space in there. So a ton of room in these Civics, and a really nice car to drive as well. So I'll quickly chuck you down and go through the service history for you, as that's probably the best way to tell how well a car has been maintained. So going through here, it's had that first service, which is just that complimentary service. Then it's been done at 17,000 there. And then it looks like we've done, there's been 2 since, so the 23,000, and then done again at 28,000 kilometers. So a full service history, and we've just done the most recent service. Pacific Hino's our reconditioning center. So it's not due until 38,000 kilometers. So another 10,000 kilometers worth of driving without needing another service, which is obviously exactly what you want when you are buying a used vehicle. So as you can see, the interior of the car is basically perfect. The exterior does have a couple of stone chips just on the front, which I can get brush touched again, like I said. But again, I really hope you enjoyed my video. If you have any questions or anything about the Civic, please let me know. But as I mentioned, now's the time to buy it, as it has been reduced to $25,990 drive away. Give me a call. Also, we offer Toyota finance and a couple of warranty plans that will suit this vehicle perfectly. So give me a call, as I'd love to answer any questions that you might have and fill you in on a couple of options that we do have as well. Thanks again, Jeff. I'll talk to you very shortly. Cheers.